Heyo, and welcome to another episode of Advanced Glitch Building. Today I'm going to show you a method I've come up with for making 3 different types of ellipses, or ovals depending on how you look at them. The wire glitch and reverse wire glitch are the only 2 you'll need to know for this tutorial, as I will be walking you through how to make the circles you need. For the first of the 3 ellipses, I call it the 5-7 ellipses. You're going to go ahead and start with a small floor and then grab yourself a light floor, place it in this orientation to the right side of it. Grab a small floor again, reverse wire glitch from the left side and pull the wire and connect it to the connector on the light floor. Once you do that, replace the small floor from where you just reverse wired from, and then again reverse wire from the left position and connect to the end of the wire that you just created. You can delete the light floor and the wire, and this is going to be the center point for our first circle, which is going to be 16-sided circle. To make a 16-sided circle, reverse wire glitch from the position to the top and to the right, pulling back and blender glitching a small floor into your centerpiece. You can delete the top floor you just placed. Now reverse wire from that position up top, pull down to the left side of your wire and blender glitch a small floor into that position. Then reverse wire from the top position and blender glitch into your center point, and then repeat the process from the bottom position shown here. There, now you have a 16-sided circle. Now, like I said, this ellipses is called the 5-7, and the reason it's called the 5-7 is the first step here, we're going to fan out 5 different points around the circumference of this circle. I usually start from a perpendicular point from the wire, from the center wire, like so. We're going to be building out 4 small floors, and then on the 5th one we are going to be reverse wire glitching and pulling the wire and connecting it to the center for each one of these 5 points. After that, the outside-most lengths of short walls that you have, you're going to build backwards from the base of your circle. Like this. You're going to build back 5 spaces, and on the 5th one, you're going to reverse wire glitch and pull and connect the wire to the center of your circle. Do this for both sides like this. Now, we're going to need to make 2 more circles at the end of each of these wires. So wire glitch a small floor in there. You're going to reverse wire from the left side of one of these and delete the wire, like so. And then you're going to repeat the process for the other one. Delete the connecting wire. Now we're going to make a 32-sided circle at one of these to start. So we're going to again make a 16-sided circle by reverse wire glitching from a position up and to the right, and then blender glitching a floor into the center. Then reverse wire from the top position again and pull to the left side of your center wire and blender glitch into there with a small floor. Then reverse wire from the top and bottom positions created from that small floor and blender glitch into the center point for the 16-sided circle. Now, to double the number of sides, green state in the top position, count 2 spaces over, reverse wire glitch and blender glitch a small floor into the outside end of the wire. Do the same from the bottom. Count 2 to the left, reverse wire and blender glitch. Now you have 4 spots on the outside floor pieces here that you need to reverse wire glitch from, and then blender glitch more floor pieces into your center point. Once you've done all 4 of those outside green stated spots, you'll have a 32-sided circle. Now, take a small floor and build 9 small floors out straight towards the right side of the wire that you created earlier. Then come back to your center point and count 3 spaces to the right and 3 spaces to the left. Now build out 9 small floors from each of these. Once we have that done, you should have a structure that looks like this. The next thing we're going to do is save the wire points for each one of the fans we just created. So reverse wire from this farmost rightmost position and then connect to just the nearest wire point that you have. Then reverse wire from the next one and connect to that wire you just created. Repeat this process for each of the 7 rows of small floors that you just created. Once you have that, delete the topmost small floor from each of the 7 rows you created. Now, reverse wire from those positions that you just deleted and connect to the wire points at the very end. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and delete the wires, connecting them in between. Once all that's done, you can delete all of the small floors that you have created here, including the ones from the circle. After that, you are going to repeat this process of creating the 32-sided circle, all from the center wire that you saved from your first circle earlier, and then creating the 7 extended small floor lines and saving the positions 10 small floors out using wires. Next, we're going to find the center point for our last 16-sided circle. If you build out perpendicular from these first 16-sided circle, 5 spaces, reverse wire glitching on the 5th one and pulling back to the center of your 32-sided circle, this spot will be the center point for your last circle that you're going to build off of. So grab a wire for it, delete the extending wire, then build another 16-sided circle. Now you can build out your last 5 rows of small floors, stretching between the ends of the other wires you've created from the other circles. Reverse wire glitch on the 5th one and pull back to your center. Now you have a perfect ellipses of snap points that you can do whatever you want with, and they are the perfect distance apart to snap full-length walls in each of them to get a circular building structure. This is the 5-7 ellipses. Now, since I've shown you the technique that you need to know to be able to build all 3 of these different ellipses, the easiest way to make this first one, the 5-7, is to just make a square out of small floors so that the corners of the square are 5 small floors apart. If you make 2 16-sided circles across from each other and 2 32-sided circles across from each other, you can build off of these to make your ellipses. But I wanted to show you guys how to go through the process of starting with one circle and being able to build off of it and find the center points for the other circles so you can make these other ellipses as well if you would like. Speaking of the other ellipses, we're going to go ahead and do the 5-3 ellipses next. You're going to do the exact same thing you did before, starting with a 16-sided circle. You're going to build out 4 small floors in a fan, but this time you're going to fan out 2 additional rows of small floors on each side. So there are 7 total, hence the first number in the label of this ellipses. Once you've done that, reverse wire glitch from the 5th position at the end of each one of these and pull back to your center point, just like before. Once you've done that, we are again going to build backwards 4 more places in reverse wire glitch from the 5th like this, backwards from the edges of what we created already. We are going to be saving both of them just like before, but only building a circle off of one of them to start. Once you have them built out, you can save them, save those center points with a wire, then you can delete the wires and floors connecting them. Then, at either one, you can build your 32-sided circle. Then, again, build straight out from the circle in a fan of 3. Make sure that the center one is pointing straight towards the center point of your other circle. Then build out 9 small floors at each of these 3 rows. Now, this time, we can build out 1 more row to the far left, 4 small floors. And on the 5th one, reverse wire glitch and pull that wire and connect it to your circle. Then you can save that point with another short wire. That is going to be the center point for your second 16-sided circle, the last circle you need. Now you can reverse wire glitch and save the wire endpoints for the first 3 rows of small floors you just created a moment ago. And after you've done that, you can delete all the small floors in the 32-sided circle, then repeat the process from the opposite side. Once all is said and done, and you have done your other 32-sided circle and your other 16-sided circle built out in the rows that you need and the number of rows that you need, then saved the wire endpoints, you will have a 7-3 ellipses. Now, moving right along to the 3-11 ellipses, we again are going to start off with a 16-sided circle. This time, we are only going to build out 3 rows. Again, it's going to be 4 small floors in reverse wire glitching on the 5th one and pulling back to your center. And again, when that is done, you're going to build backwards 4 spaces in reverse wire glitching on the 5th one from each position, each of the outside rows positions underneath. Then these are going to be the positions for your 2 32-sided circles. Now, once you have your first 32-sided circle, you're going to build out 11 rows spanning from the farmost right position you can start at without intersecting your first 16-sided circle and counting 11 rows fanning all the way to the left. On the 12th one, go ahead and build out 4 and reverse wire glitch on the 5th one and pull back to the center of your circle. That's going to be the center point for your second 16-sided circle, the last circle that you'll need for this setup. Once you have that, build out 9 spaces on each of the 11 small floors that you saved a moment ago. Then again, repeat the process of reverse wire glitching and saving wires at the endpoints of each of those rows. Then you repeat the process again from the other place where you build your second 32-sided circle. Repeat the entire process, save the wire endpoints. Then you can go over and build your second 16-sided circle, which you're only building 3 rows off of again. After you save those endpoints, you can build yourself the 3-11 ellipses. And there you have it. One method that you can build 3 different shaped ellipses or ovals from, just depending on how many points around each circumference of the circles that you make for your semicircles. Let me know what you think of these. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit a like, hit the subscribe, do all that jazz. And let me know in the comments what else you would like me to make a tutorial on. See you later.